Namaskar friends, this is NJ, your host on this channel. So guys, in this video we will have our discussion on the upcoming transit of the planet Sun, which in the current times becomes very important because like the way I made this video on the because of this Posh Purnima and the current alignment of the planets, the Mahakumbh has already started in Prayagraj and so many people from all around the world are visiting that place, taking a holy dip. So over and above that, the sun's transit in the Capricorn sign will also add more to this auspiciousness. So guys, like the way sun in its monthly transit signs, but the Capricorn transit called as the Makar Sankranti becomes very important because it somehow gives rise to the 6 months of the Uttarayan. That means even as per the Hindu religious austerities and rituals and all, it is generally seen as the 6 months of auspiciousness over where you can prioritize all the auspicious events in your life. Starting a company, getting married, childbirth, lot many things can be planned. Like lot many auspicious events are attached and seen as the beginning with this entry of sun in the Capricorn. And guys, during this time it becomes important because briefly, at least for a week, till the time Mars would not have entered into the Gemini sign, Mars is also going to be giving its straight aspect to this transiting sun, and the sign dispositor Saturn is also in a strengthened state in the Aquarius, so that means a lot of the good potential which can be attached with it. Now when we talk about the quick moving planets like Sun and Venus and Mercury, so they do not have that much of the potential which could be attached with the transit of the Jupiter or Saturn, which in their long stay in a zodiac sign lay foundation to something. But guys, we live in that day and age where quickly getting viral and that heightened sense of confidence, ambition to go and ask your boss about that raise, more opportunities, limelight, recognition, all of that can be attached with the sun as well. And guys, in the original Kalpurush Kundli, Capricorn is somehow attached with our actions, with the status, with the matters of the 10th house. So that means in whichever capacity, whatever you have been doing in the life, this is going to be the time to claim your success, to claim your glory or lay foundation to that. So guys, we will just try to briefly look at how this transit is going to be influencing all of us. There have been many videos which are in the pipeline, even in the transit. So many things are happening. I just do not want to break the suspense. You will get to know in next couple of hours when I will start uploading those videos. But now we will just briefly try to understand how this transit of the sun is going to be influencing all the rising signs. So starting first with the Aries Lagna. So guys, in your case, sun becomes your 5th lord and now it is going to be transiting in your 10th house. So that means in combination with all the planetary alignments, this is going to be a good time for the Aries Lagna natives for success, for recognition and more limelight which will come to you. If any of your life's undertakings right now is connected with the matters of the 5th house, like this could be a case that you are an artist, you're looking out for more opportunities, more audition call, or if during this time only you're planning to launch or release something, so there's a high possibility that any of your work will be met with accolades and acceptability, more limelight and all. So there's a high possibility for that. And also for all the artists, for all the students and all, those who have to write any important exam or you have to make any selection of the right college for you or something. And also guys, even in the matters of the courtship and all, in the matters of love, romance and all, it's a good time. Look at it in this way that 5th house is something, if that is what your need or demand is right now, so the lord of that is in the most visible aspect. So that means that it's not that hidden, it is easily accessible. Now I'm not saying that you're gonna get into love affair with any of the person at work, but yes, there is a possibility because whatever is there in the 1st house or in the 10th house, it is out there in everyone's reach. So yes, keep your social life active and claim your success because planets are supporting you. Now for all the Taurus Lagna natives. So guys, in your case, Sun has got a rulership over your fourth house, and it is going to be transiting in your ninth house. So guys, if I were to say, if you are planning to relocate, any of the shifting in your home front and something like this, could be signing a new lease, moving into a new place, or even you have to undertake any travel and all, so that all will be met with success. Also with your family, if you want to go for any pilgrimage, you want to go on any of the long distance travel and all, that will also prove to be favorable. And along with that, guys, ninth house also tells about like travels, visa, immigration related concerns, banking related matters, and success in any of the lawsuit related matters and all. So I would say that yes, there is a high possibility. All what matters is that, guys, when we talk about sun, purity has to be there. So whatever you are pursuing right now with purity of the soul, with pious and the pure intent, there's a high possibility that you will find success over there. Along with that, guys, sun's transit from the ninth house, be as respectful to your father and the teachers and the guru like figures. Their blessings will actually strengthen your path ahead. Now for all the Gemini Lagna natives, so guys, in your case, sun has got a rulership over your third house, and now it is going to be transiting in your eighth house. So guys, during this time, if you have to like before signing any contract, doing any paperwork, doing any agreement and all, just be very mindful, be cautious, be careful, read the terms and conditions very carefully. Slight possibility of getting into some confusion or conflict with your close friend, or this could be younger sibling as well. Be very mindful over there. And yes, guys, let's say for example, if any of your endeavors, your efforts right now are directed towards like something which is connected with research, something which is very scientific, very taboo kind of thing, like the way when I went to Seattle, and over there I met this girl. She is like a environmental specialist or activist kind of person. So yes, if you are like doing something where you are like working as an activist, you're bringing clarity and awareness, or you are a journalist, you do a lot of the breaking news and lot of exposing anything which is going wrong in the society and something. So these kind of alignments generally strengthen and support these kind of professions and these kind of people. So yes, guys, this is how I'm looking at things working out for the Gemini Lagna natives. Now when we talk about from the Cancer Lagna natives point of view, so guys, in your case, sun becomes your second lord, and in the transit it is going to be entering in your seventh house. So guys, look at it in this way. Second house, which tells about your family, it tells about your finances and all, and now it is going to be entering in your seventh house. So yes, guys, if I were to say, it's a very good time for like any of the business collaboration, any of like putting money in any of your business pursuit and commercial pursuit and all. So there's a high possibility that your money will be spent in the right direction. Guys, during this time only, Jupiter is also going to be turning like direct in your 11th house. So that means this whole planetary alignment, like Mars, your Yokarak planet from the ascendant, giving its aspect to your 7th house. Now sun is also gonna be transiting from over here. So let's say for example, if you're already you have your own business, or you work as a contractor for the government or something, so there's a high possibility for success, finding success and all. Like during this time, you will come across very influential kind of people, which will also contribute towards your success as well. The way planet Mars, the way planet Jupiter, they all are like forming a combination. See, Mars is gonna be retrograding back to your 12th house on January 21st, but still the very first week is something over where you will experience like sudden surge in the energy in the matters of your 7th house, like finding that accelerated growth in your business. Now guys, when we talk about from the Leo Lagna natives point of view, so guys, it's your ascendant lord which is going to be transiting in your 6th house. So like the way, guys, you know this thing that 6th house has got a lot to do with the working hard, suppressing our ego. So I would say this thing that if in any capacity, because Mars is also kind of very agitated in your 12th house, so any of the concerns of like health related matters and something, any of the credit and loan related concerns and all, that might slightly bother the Leo Lagna natives during this time. Along with that, guys, I'm not seeing any vulnerability in the right usage of your authority during this time. If you have to face any of the fierce competitive situation, you will be able to perform with the best of your capability. But yes, when we talk about slight vulnerability in the matters of the health and just being occupied and overwhelmed with running around, running the show, pressure of duties, responsibilities might keep many Leo Lagna natives occupied during this day of your ascendant lord in the 6th house. And yes, heightened attention needs to be given to your health. Now guys, for all the Virgo Lagna natives, so guys, in your case, Sun has got a rulership over your 12th house and it is going to be transiting, entering in your 5th house. So yes guys, if you are like thinking about contemplating putting your money or investing your money in any of your dream project, any of your endeavors, this is going to be a supportive time for that. Along with that, some people might have to also spend their money in the education of their children as well. So, and guys, anything to do with the religious and spiritual austerity, this is going to be a golden time. If in your line of work, overseas and something to do with the spirituality and all, charitable organization and all, hospitals and all, if that is somehow connected with your line of work, like you are working as a consultant, you chiefly give advice in these kind of fields and department and all, so there's going to be heightened success over there. Along with that, guys, in the original Kalpurush Kundli, somehow Sun is connected with the 5th house. Sun has got a affinity with the 5th house. So this is generally seen as a time where the power comes to you. So life put you in a position of power, in a position of advantage. So during this time, if you are working as an independent like artist, consultant and something, and you have to give presentation to any of the stakeholders, clients and important people and all, so you will perform with the best of your capabilities. Guys, 5th house also tells about your personal magnetism. So your aura and your magnetism is gonna impress, influence lot many people. And again guys, look at it in this way. When we talk about Sun and the Leo, over there's a sense of entitlement and ego which comes, but when it comes down to the Saturnian signs, so it's like you have earned that confidence, you have earned that kind of attitude because of your accomplishment and the achievement. So yes guys, 5th house is very important house because it is 8th from the 10th house. So if you're contemplating any of the transition in your career, contemplating any updates or enrolling for some course, certification, something, planets are actually supporting you. And also good time for people who are contemplating enrollment to any of the foreign university and all as well. Guys, when we talk about from the Libra Lagna natives point of view, so guys, in your case, Sun has got a rulership over your 11th house and it is going to be transiting in your 4th house. So guys, I meet lot many people like, you know, with the Libra Lagna who are working as a architect, interior decor designer or something and all, or you have a boutique shop and something. So Sun is going to be transiting from your 4th house. So guys, you know, like the way we say this thing that, you know, a small business who was not in anyone's attention and suddenly a media person came, suddenly an influencer came and that person tweeted and suddenly your small setup, your small business is now talk of the town. It has gone viral. So I mean to say, Sun's transit from the 4th house in itself tells about that whatever you are doing in your small cocoon, limelight is gonna come and reach over there. Now guys, I'm saying that on the basis of the strength of your ascendant lord in the transit right now, Mars aspecting it, and the way like other planets are influencing it. So it is going to be a good time. So I would say this thing that all what matters is that how chiefly you're operating and working in the domain of the 4th house. So if you are working over there, you're working as a realtor and something, so this is going to be the time for some limelight, some good PR, or like, you know, more clients and something that can be attached with this entry of Sun in your 4th house. Now guys, when we talk about from the Scorpio Lagna natives point of view, so guys, in your case, Sun has got a rulership over your like 10th house, and now it is going to be transiting in your 3rd house. So yes guys, see, in a way sun is going like 6th from its placement, but 3rd house transit of the planet like Mars or like Rahu, Saturn, Sun, it is considered as good. So let's say for example, if you are working as a freelance self-employed person and all, this is going to be the time when some new opportunities could come to you. It's a very good time for like advertising yourself, marketing yourself. Along with that guys, see, 3rd house tells about our power to take initiative and all. So you will feel very empowered, and this could be a case that if you are working in a job and something, so your bosses are very confident of you, of your capabilities, of your skill, and your this confidence and your this magnetism only is gonna be giving you more work, giving you more opportunities. I always say this thing guys, that do not get mistaken. Sun in the like Leo is all about entitlement, it's all about nepotism and something, but sun in the Capricorn is all about the talent and the potential which you have. And now sun is going there, that this is the kind of recognition and fame which you have already earned through your diligent hard work and efforts, and that is how it is going to be impacting you, helping you. And for all those people who are working as a journalist, they are working as a creator, influencer and all, so it's going to be golden time, more recognition, more visibility. Now guys, for all the Sagittarius Lagna natives, so guys, in your case, sun has got a rulership over your 9th house, and now it is going to be transiting in your 2nd house. So especially guys, this can be looked at and summarized in a way that because of the support of the luck, lot of the money will be added to your wealth, to your wealth portfolio. Second thing is that when we talk about the 2nd house, so it all comes down to how strongly you are utilizing the energy of the sun. So if you are working as a contractor for the government, you are in any of the top leadership role, or you have your own independent business or something, so those people will get benefited. So yes guys, and 2nd house also tells about our speech as well, the way we manage our finances and all. So sun's entry just brightens the matters of that house. So that means more visibility, more opportunity, people trusting your capabilities, your skill. And if you're also in any of the family business, so then also it is going to be a golden time. So guys, wherever the 9th lord goes, look at it in this way, that divinity is going over there, the blessings of our ancestors, our Kul Devata is going there. All what you can do is that just be very respectful to your family teachings, to your father, and you can expect some growth, some more like kind of added thrust in the matters of your financial portfolio. Guys, when we talk about from the Capricorn Lagna natives point of view, so guys, in your case, sun has got a rulership over the 8th house, and now it is going to be transiting from the 1st house. Now guys, this is one such kind of notion over where lot many astrologers have this kind of opinion that sun and moon never get the affliction or dosha of the rulership over the 8th house. So that means you do not have to worry much about the 8th house related problems, but rather I would say that it can actually bring some sudden opportunities for you as well. Along with that guys, even in the original Kalpurush Kundli, sun attains exaltation whenever it is transiting from the 1st house. So that means power is coming to you, more visibility, recognition is coming to you, and based on and making a combination of the planets, Jupiter turning direct in your 5th house, like Mars being there in your like 7th house till January 21st, I would say the overall planetary concentration is actually giving you position of advantage. So more visibility and sudden discovery of some good fortune, big opportunities, all of that can be attached. And let's say for example, if you're already connected with the government, you're already connected with any of the artistic, creative field, you are engaged in research, or you are engaged in any of those kind of things, like where you are working as a crusader, you are working as an activist, suddenly you are like releasing any of your work, any of the long coveted work during this period. So any of your released work meeting with accolades, acceptance, success, becoming a talk of the town can be attached with this transit of sun from your 1st house. Now guys, for all the Aquarius Lagna natives, so guys, in your case, sun has got a rulership over your 7th house, and now it is going to be transiting in your 12th house. So guys, in certain ways this could be looked at good, when it comes down to the commercial opportunities and also finding them in far away, like this could be in foreign land and something. If you're already working as an occultist, you're looking for any of those overseas business opportunity, you have your export import business, immigration business and something, or you're already living in a foreign land and exploring opportunities and all, over there the sunshine can help you, the guidance can come to you. But when we talk about the harmony within your matrimonial life, over there you have to be cautious, you have to be careful, because now slowly gradually your seventh lord is heading towards getting conjunct with your ascendant lord right over there in your first house. So that means that is going to be the time of the contradiction, and the seeds of that will start getting the seeds of that might be sown. I guess it's a wrong English. Damn. So you will see that those seeds might be planted, is the right word. Might be planted during this time. So be very mindful that do not indulge into those kind of actions which are very ambiguous, like, you know, which is not giving clarity to your partner, and your partner is also left deluded, confused and guessing, probing, because it will add more to the misunderstanding. So that's all what I want to say. But yes, if you are exploring opportunities right now in a foreign land, it is gonna be a beneficial time for you. And there might be some heightened expenses on the account of your partner and all, so be very mindful of that as well. Lastly guys, when we talk about from the Pisces Lagna natives point of view, so guys, in your case, sun has got a rulership over your like 6th house, and in the transit it is going to be entering in your 11th house. Now guys, it is a typical combination because the way this whole alignment is taking place, Rahu Ketu is already there in your first house in the 7th house. Jupiter is going to be coming out of its retrograde motion in your 3rd house during this month, during this day of the sun only. And over and above that, 6th lord going there in the 11th house and coming in the aspect of the planet Jupiter. That simply means that all of your struggle will be met with recognition during this time. In your job, if you're out of the job, being aligned with any of the important interviews, or the way we say that 11th house is the house of the wish fulfillment, it's the house of the collective and all. So in order to deal with any of the ongoing problem, you will certainly find that there have been help coming in from all around. I just want to add a small story over here. So what happened, there was this guy, he was always under this pressure. Oh, because of me my whole family is being fed and they are eating food, and the house is running. What if something happens to me, this and that. He once goes to a saint, and the saint asks him that, okay, do not tell your family that you are with me. I'm gonna take you to another village for a few weeks for a carnival, and you just gonna disappear and see how God and universe is gonna take care of your family. And somehow there's this rumor which gets spread in the whole village that, okay, there was a strange, a very wandering kind of leopard in the village, and he might have eaten that man, and the whole family bereaved for a few days and all. Later on, then the whole village decided to take care of the family. Now they gave the job to his son. They start giving food, serving free food for a while. One house took responsibility of that. So now family was in a much better state. And when that guy came back with that saint asked him, okay, do not go to your house in the daylight. Go in disguise in the night and see how they are being taken care now. And he was like surprised. Now they are living better life. They even forgotten him. So the cut short, the story which I wanted to say is that the universe and the gods are always taking care of our needs. I do not know how I connected the whole story, but yes, your 6th lord is going to be there in your 11th house. That simply means success and recognition, finding a job, and any of the concerns of recognition. See guys, I always say this thing, the transit of sun from the 10th house is all about laying foundation, doing work and being visible, doing the job. But 11th house is about when you have already done the job, you have already done the work. Now is the time to claim that recognition, success, and your remuneration for the work which you have done, things which you deserve. So yes, when we talk about sudden rise to recognition, fame, opportunities can be attached with this entry of sun in your 11th house. I'm not saying that only solely looking at Sun's entry in the 11th house, but I'm also connecting Mars and Jupiter's contribution to this Sun in your 11th house. And yes guys, for all those people who are in any of the working in big multinational organizations, they are a strong contender for a promotion or something, and for any of the political aspirants and all as well, this is going to be a good time, a supporting transit. So yes guys, this is something which I wanted to say as a part of my inputs. For further more updates and notification on the divine science of Vedic astrology, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on my Instagram account. Dhanyavad.